both offensively and defensively.
Yes, the entire arsenal.
Oh,
great uppercut! What an uppercut! Oh, the champ says, I'm back, folks! My, oh my!
beautiful.
How about it, Robeisy Ramirez? Spectacular power surge!
I mean, we were talking about the variety, both offensively, defensively, the subtle movements, but bang! Nothing subtle about that. Huge uppercut, splits the guard. Benitez is coming forward, dips down, never sees the shot coming. Right on the money, goes down like a ton of bricks. Bang! Splits the guard. Textbook stuff, just like he was all night long. This was all fundamentally perfect from beginning to end from Robeisy Ramirez.
There was extra sugar on that eye candy. Look at this.
Oh, look at the legs. Look at the, just gone. There was no getting up from that.
Do you like uppercuts?
Woo!
Do you like them? Because you just got served one that's an all-timer. And did you watch the body of Benitez just crumble? Blood continues to stream from the nose. Body attack from Abdullah. Oh, what a shot! Then it goes to the body. The hand speed, the total package. Upstairs, downstairs, LeBron's hurt again, backing up into that corner. They're going to throw in the towel. His corner has seen enough, and we want to see more of the double Mason.
Right here, those combinations. I haven't seen fast, accurate combinations like that since Roy Jones Jr. Understanding that he had his man hurt.
Lopez boasts amateur win against.
He hurt him.
Yes, it's
he's
a wrap.
out the ring.
He hurt him.
My goodness.
It's a wrap.
He hurt him with a body shot.
My goodness,
It's over.
Body shot.
It's over.
7, 8, 9.
Bye.
10.
Bye-bye.
Good night, Gio Lopez, who boasts amateur wins against Abdullah Mason and Xander Zayas. Didn't even give me a chance to mention that. Quick body shot here.
Great at controlling range. You see him getting his range right there. He turned
And then
it
a
up.
right hook, too.
He turned it up. Great time, and look at him sitting back. He see the shot coming. He's anticipating it right here. Look, you gonna throw that shot? Throw wide. I'm gonna come right in the middle. I'm gonna come right down that middle. Well placed shot right there. You see him against the ropes.
And then a shot to the temple, Tim, with the right hand.
Turn him. Get himself in position.
Wach is back up against the ropes. He's trying to use the Philly shell, but just cannot get away from that right hook and that left hand of Moses Itauma. There's that right hook once again, follows it up with a quick flurry, and in steps referee Michael Alexander. Maybe a little early, but it was the foregone conclusion as Ben Davison goes and congratulates.
Taking advantage of any opportunities that Wach gave him, any openings right here. And you knew that this was all she wrote. And I knew the referee was sooner or later was going to step in. It was probably about 10 shots right there unanswered by Wach. I thought it was a good stoppage.
Yeah, I mean, it was a foregone conclusion that it was going to end this way, and so the referee just avoided any further punishment for the 44-year-old out of Poland. And this is not where you want to be against a young, energetic, accurate, and poised finisher like Moses Itauma.
Look at the defense in the off.
Don't celebrate until you see the ref put their hands up. Oh,
There.
What shots Navarro landed downstairs. This one, I don't think Camacho's getting up from.
6.
oh, he's in a world of hurt right now.
Wow, what a victory from Steven Navarro. Camacho came in here, I was just about to tell you, didn't come with his own corner man, took the fight on Tuesday.
And here's going to be our finish. Uppercut, hook upstairs. No, I believe that was the second. Oh, here it is. Yep, that left hook once again back to the liver, back to that right side where that exposed liver is. And I'll tell you, when you see a guy go down the way that Camacho did.
It's going to be a long 30 seconds for Damian Alcala. The former Marine gets welcome with the right uppercut from Chop Chop Gonzalez, who's looking to chop the former Marines.
You know, I've seen Alcala get beat in fights. I've never seen him get beat like this. He is getting tattooed and hurt with these shots.
Oh, that left uppercut now referee Rocky Burke calls off the fight, and this young man is now 10-0.
And then right here at the end, the left hook down the middle, splits the guard, uppercut. Yeah, I mean, there was nothing left for Alcala to do at that point. He was already hurt from the first knockdown, already hurt from those right hands. Then you're getting hit with left hooks like that. Everything so precise, right on the money, punishing punches, back to back to back. And even a tough guy like Alcala, I mean, he had no answer tonight.
I mean, you don't need CompuBox numbers to know how accurate and precise. And if you want to teach a fighter, how do you feint as a 154-pounder? And you see him sitting on his shots very well.
No, he's definitely physically filled in really well. And he's 22 years of age. You see, oh!
How about the stanky leg from Toth, who goes down? And his dad comes into the ring. And even though Laszlo Toth does not want the fight to be over, Senior says, I'm going to override you, and good decision. Look at his legs.
Yeah, his legs are still hurt. I mean, that was a great decision. Right, he's breaking down Toth all night. You know, you see him right there. He's trying to punch with him, throw that overhand right. I think it's going to be the left hook that was that final shot. Yeah, those clubbing shots like that. I'm not sure if that landed on the ear or the temple, but bang, yeah, right in the temple. Those kind of shots really take your legs away. And you saw the way he went down, balanced shot, tried to get up, but the legs did not recover. And that was a punch that Mielnicki was working on, was landing throughout the night. But Toth was taking it up until that point.
Both of you.
Oh! Oh my! Wow! He is laid out! Absolutely flattened! The champion is flattened! Angelo! That is as big as could be! Knockout of the year candidate, stamping, and it's for a world title! Wow!
Now, we mentioned the left hook, how that was a great weapon against Leonardo Lopez, especially on the inside. You could not land a better, cleaner shot than that, right on the chin. Leonardo Lopez makes fundamental mistakes. He throws the jab, he gets tall, his chin is exposed. This is why you don't do that. Bang, left hook on the chin, out for the count. Oh my.
How about the splatter of sweat and the head to the back of the ring? Man, oh man.
What a fight, incredible dramatic finish, no question.
And we want to tell you the good news, and that's Leonardo Lopez is up on the stool, getting medical attention, and is to his feet.
I mean, if that's not knockout of the year, oh my goodness.
Agbeko's having delayed reactions. What that means is he's getting hit with shots, and maybe a second later you see his body react.
Oh, there it is again. Look at his legs.
Oh my God.
That shot on the top of the head sent Agbeko reeling back. Now on the top of the head, and you see Iglesias going to work here on Sena Agbeko. The courage of Agbeko is undeniable, but this fight is stopped in the second round because the referee, Steve St. Germain's job is to protect him from himself.
Oh, he never recovered from the first knockdown, like I told you. You know, he got that high guard, he's trying to get away. At the same time, look at his legs, stanky legs. That's an indication something's not right upstairs.
Those are the type of shots, Tim, that you could hurt your hand on, though.
I mean, high on the head. But I think honestly, I think he's okay.
Yeah.
You know, he's trying to come around that guard, trying to hit right on the ear, on the temple area. Did you see the referee seen enough? Agbeko was, I mean, he was trying to survive, and every now and then, he could have gotten lucky. You just never know. You see Iglesias just letting his hands go. He didn't feel timid at all to be able to let his hands go. But at times, you got to be careful because I'm telling you, a hurt fighter is a dangerous fighter. Although I thought Agbeko was definitely...
Talk about using your physical advantages, Tim. He set the tone.
Oh, he hurt
that uppercut.
That's a wrap.
Oh, and that's a three-punch combination. And Saudi is down in round one.
Oh, it's over.
4,
Wow.
5,
Bro, he
6,
broke a rib.
7, 8.
That's a rib, bro.
That is Tim Bradley seeing it immediately when it happened. The reaction of Saudi and that rib shot.
Look, he's stepping back, getting his range. Just got his eyes on it. Look at that nice little step back roll with that shot right there. And you see right there, you see how he reacted to that right hand. It was a shovel right hand down to that
and look at his right hand go down and protect that rib immediately.
Oh my gosh, right to the spleen. Well played shot right there. Here's the follow-up shots.
Yeah, I mean, he held back with that right to the back of the head, but look at the way he protects that body immediately. And then instead of going down, he gets caught on the way down with 2 left hooks.
Yeah, but those 2 left hooks weren't as hard as that body shot. I'm letting you know right now. Like, he took those shots, no problem.
Nice flurry from
going through the gears.
Navarro.
Going through the gears.
Oh, and that's a straight left after the uppercut, and it's a matter of time, ladies and gentlemen.
Where's the corner at? Why isn't the corner stepping in and saving? That's their job. I don't get it.
And there is the referee who finally does his job. What an impressive performance from Steven Navarro. We talked about the tears almost streaming from his face.
Look at it, then coming right down the middle with that straight left hand. You see the nose of Arroyo starting to bother him. It's swollen. But, you know, this onslaught right here, it was just a continuation from the first round. He started the fight off with these combinations, vicious combinations, you know, having your man on the ropes. Again, when you have your man near the ropes, what do you want to do? You want to bite down. Go ahead and pin him on those ropes. Keep him on those ropes. So the perfect opportunity for you to mount an attack like this to have the referee come in and stop the action. But, you know, it's a beatdown.
He was giving him whiplash, Tim. Look at that.
Man, whiplash. I'm talking about the face was burning. His body was burning.
That shot.
Yeah, that shot right there. That was like a punctuation right there for the referee. The referee said, I didn't see enough. This is getting bad and getting out of hand. Oh, he even switched orthodox.
And that's what it sounded like. And there you see the reaction of this young man.
Inside hook, inside hook. Keep your right hand up, kid. He's got to walk into it. There you go. Oh!
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Out in his 28 professional fights, pulls off the upset with an impressive right hand against Alan Garcia, who is still not upright.
Along the ropes, here he is, getting relaxed with his defense. Oh, didn't I just talk about this?
You did.
Didn't I just talk about this? Rolling inside for a right hand. When you're depending upon catching shots and not rolling underneath them, this is what can happen. There he is. He leans in. He thinks a straight right hand is coming. He's anticipating a straight right hand. But it was a looping shot that he didn't see coming at all. He blinded himself with that. Look at that right hand, how he blinds himself. He never sees that right hand coming. He blinds himself. Here it is. Never saw, and then dropped it right after. Looking for, guess what? Loading up for a big right hook of his own.
And then you see how his head bounced, not only on the bottom rope, but twice off the canvas. And those are the knockouts. Didn't even need to count. He gave every opportunity. There you see the reaction of Gloria Alvarado.
Let's go. Box.
30+ seconds left for Suarez to finish the job, and that's exactly what he does with that flurry. And Hugo Castañeda gets up. Referee Chris Flores understands that he's in no condition to continue. I don't know if Friars has enough wherewithal to understand that the hand is hurt. But there's the left hand. It doesn't matter if the right is hurt. And the referee says the fight is over. Emiliano, El General, Fernando Vargas, when it looked like the tide was turning, said, we're going to keep an eye on you, and this is the prompted
But check
stoppage.
this meal. Check this out right here. Ooh, it's a nice meal right there. Go ahead, go ahead and take that barbecue sauce right there on the ribs, and just stepped on the angle. Here he is right in front of him. Flick the jab at him. You see him in position. Dig down to the body. All right, I'm gonna work the other side now. Boom. Fryer missed with a shot, and he just filled the hole right there with the left hand right down the cross. Right down the middle. Boom. Nice little angle right there. Friars never saw that punch coming. Again, that's in the midst of fire.
Oh, what a left hook! Bazillon is really out on his feet as Jaime Munguia sees that, and he goes after him with 40 seconds left here in the 10th round. Left uppercut. Now he's cut, and he's down.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
The fight is over. The fight is done. Jaime Munguia has done it. He's on the turnbuckle because tonight he passed a huge test against Eric Bazillon. And this was a punch that hurt Bazillon, that left hook.
Again, those level changes. Nice little level change to get himself on the inside. Here's the follow-up shot. Nice swivel jab following up with another jab in the right hand. He knew he had his man hurt right here. He felt him fading little by little each round. Bazillon tries again to commit with some offense, but got caught in between. That nice little catch and shoot from Munguia caught him right on the money. Here it is on the inside. Bazillon goes up. You see Munguia sitting down on that lead leg. Timed that left hook, saw that opening. And this is the rest is history right here. He knew he had his man hurt, and he just knew he went for the finish, and that's all she wrote.
I mean, Tim,
It's good stuff.
to be able to cut a man.
2 beautiful shots, 10 seconds to work here in round 3. A solid into the round and a knockdown score for A1, and another one at the bell.
Over. Wow.
That's it, face down, and it's a knockout victory for Sokichi Iwata.
Wow.
Kayas Jr. steps in and waves it off as the heads kind of come together, but there's the left hook.
That was right on the chin.
Man, Noriega was in the fight until he wasn't, because he had fought a very good fight so far.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
A bit off balance there, and just a strong combination of punches landed once again for Nakatani. Oh, that was a big shot right there.
Beautiful left hand.
Oh, the fight's over. 2 knockdowns, the fight is over.
Just a monster, heavy hitter.
Let's take a look at how he got the stoppage, Nico.
Yeah, this was the last knockdown, I believe. And it was that left hand. He was looking for that shot right after the first knockdown. It was that left hand. I knew it was going to be the left hand, and it was just too much. It was just too much for Chapatna. Just a sharpshooter, Nakatani.
And it's not even like he has to load up too much either.
No,
I mean, he kind of has that throwaway
he's
jab.
got that power.
Woo, there goes Larte as Caniva connects with power. And the referee says, I've seen enough. And Ricky Gonzalez leaves Richard Larte on the canvas as Caniva continues to impress his 8th knockout in 14 wins. To have success with this right hand.
It was 1-2, 1-2, and now it's 2-3. Put him right out. And that was, he had been scoring with that right hand all round. And this is the kind of performance and the kind of knockout that people will see and will jump Caniva up in the rankings, in attention. He'll get some notice now. This was a good win for him.
I mean, it was that throwaway jab that set up that right, which he had finally found the range for in this round, and he landed it cleanly, and you see how gets to finish this fight. What a straight lead right from Santana, and now he's flailing a little bit, but Baez is in no condition here as the referee steps in and stops the fight. What an impressive victory from Yan Santana, who earns his 12th knockout win. 13 victory.
Baez was trying to, this is the end right here. See the combinations. Referee stepped in. He did the right thing to stop this match. It
tanks.
They are.
The Coulters. And he takes a shot, but that one lands right around the ear, and he's got Coulter in trouble. And Ali Feliz is just bombs away here in round 2. And referee Ricky Gonzalez steps in as Coulter gets stopped for the first time as a pro, and it's because he wasn't throwing punches, Tim. He covered up.
Yeah, it was probably about 10 seconds right. Ooh, the slip counter. Oh, he turned that one over that time. And you see it got Coulter's attention as he steps back along the ropes there. You see the salt and pepper right there. Just stand on top of him. You see the control with the lead hand as well. I like that. I like that from least. But you see the knuckles turn down that time? He must have hurt me in that last round before this one. But good shots on the inside again. He had his man hurt. He just going in for the finish. Just letting his swelling his punches. I mean, a little bit of technique issues right there, I see, but he did his job and he got him up out of there. Made the referee step in and stop the action. So.
Show me something.
Still stand tight.
That's it.
Again, that's what I like. He stayed close enough so he couldn't react with anything, which is great. He let his hands go again. If anything was to be thrown, was available.
Ooh, that's a nice left hook.
There you go.
That was spiteful.
Oh,
and Madera's in trouble.
Stop.
And he has to hold on for dear life.
He's doing the right thing. He's holding on to him.
But Madera's in no shape, and that's exactly what referee Charlie Fitch sees, and he calls a fight off for the first time after 6 consecutive decision wins. Jahai Tucker gets the stoppage in the 8th round, and it was that spiteful left.
But for me, I would have let the fight go. That was a right hand right there. Started by the left hook. Started with the left hook. He reaches out. He does the right thing. That lets me know that, hey, he's here. He's on planet Earth. Referee stops back. I guess he looks in his eyes and he says, I don't like what I see. However, it looked like Madera, it looked like he was okay at that moment, in my eyes, or from my view. But the referee, again, the closest man to the action, he felt that, hey, he couldn't continue. But that right hand high on the temple, that's the reason why you see the legs buckle right there. The temple shots, that's what temple shots will do to you. It'll take your legs. The equilibrium knocks it off. You can see from this view right here. Oh, no, he was all right, man. He was, look, again, shows you how conditioned he is, where his mindset is, and he's still in there trying to go for the kill.
No holding.
Vasquez holding and punching, and Abdullah says, you hold me, you better hold me tight because I'm going to go to the body and drop you with the shot to the solar plexus.
6, 7.
He mean.
That's it.
He mean.
It's a body shot. If you put Abdullah Mason down, you better put him out. Shot from Abdullah Mason.
Instead of placing the shot upstairs, we knew he was hurting him with that. Right centered. That shot right there, that would have been down. Yep. Lucky the ref didn't take a point from him. But on the inside, vicious short shots on the inside from him. Just got in tight, close. Right in the solar plex, right there, right down the middle. A placed left hand.
Don't dance too early now, Keyshawn, because Lemos is still dangerous. But not if you can continue to land those powerful shots. And that's how you end the fight. Keyshawn Davis said, I don't care if he's King Kong. If he comes into my house, he's going to pay the price. And boy, did Lemos pay the price.
And here's the end of the fight right here. Good combination. He knows he has his man hurt. Just following up short shots on the inside. That last uppercut right there. Ooh, that was diabolical, people. That last uppercut right there. He didn't have to do that, but he did. He made him pay for those 6 pounds.
The referee did not get there in time, even though Robeisy tried. That was a vicious finish. He let everything, all the anger. That body work is paying dividends for DJ Zamora.
See, one of the things right there, he had it before.
Oh, there it is again.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He's up.
¿Quieres seguir? Come with me.
Up at 9, it's over. I mean, look, he wasn't ready to continue here, Chris. Flores saw that, and that's why he stopped it.
Really impressive. More out. Nice left hand trading there.
So it wasn't to the body. I thought that one was to the body, but just straight to the chin.
There's the body shot that we're talking about. And then they exchange. And the younger, stronger guy exchanged better. You know, even though it was a one-sided fight, didn't go long, DJ Zamora was tested tonight, and he's a better fighter now than he was 2 rounds ago.
Absolutely, because...
Touch him upstairs, and then dig into the body. And then body after right. Right body. There you go. Left to the body. There you go. Keep working that left to the body. Left to the body. 10 seconds. Oh. Esto. Oh. Oh, it's over. He called it off. Yeah, he called it off.
This is how it happened, Tim.
Yeah, just against the ropes. You got your man against the ropes. You stood him up right there with the lead hand. Framed him. Beautiful work on the inside, going around the guard in between. Look at the ref right there. That's one habit he didn't correct. One habit to correct. It's a bad habit. Oscar leaning forward like that.
There's a left hand to the body. And another knockdown. Oh, my, what a shot. He's got to beat the count. And he can't. Knockout victory. Emmanuel Navarro.
But Navarrete just getting in position. He knows where he's at. That's the signature punch. That's another signature punch that he throws. He leads with the uppercut. I call it the Canelo. He lifts you up, bring those elbows in, and he comes around. And he catches him as he's actually throwing a left hook himself. Double impact punch right there down to the body. Man, right to the liver.
And when that liver shot is hit perfectly,
you're not getting up.
It's like watching a brick wall just crumble to the ground.
Okay, well, this is a good fight. They kind of went back and forth, and then you thought Brazilian was in it until he wasn't. Right? Exactly. It's like Munguia took a round off and then came back and finished him. Oh, my goodness! Munguia goes down in round 6!
He's done.
Oh my goodness! He does not beat the count. It is over.
One punch knockout.
Suras has knocked out Jaime Munguia. The knockout victory against Jaime Munguia.
Can you believe this?
No.
This guy, listen, I said we got to tip our hat to this young man who's coming out here, coming across the world to fight.
Alexander Caraballo said, look, he's an improved copy of his father because not only does he box, he cracks, but he listens because his dad preferred to fight his way out of trouble. This kid thinks his way, and he can punch his way through.
I tell you. Told you. You look at them legs.
That's it. My man is frozen.
Hope he's okay.
Thankfully, he was able to move on his own, Tim, but he was frozen in time by that left uppercut.
Here he is. Just look at timing. Step back. Got his range. Hit him on the shoulder with that shot right there. But then, boom. Instead of looping that shot right there, he saw that opening. He changed the look at, wow, he wind that thing up. That was a bolo uppercut right there. Nice little bolo. Here he is. Ooh, nice reaction from him. My gosh, just understanding his distance.
Tim, that's an iconic shot right there.
It is.
With the lights above him right here at the Theater MSG, a place where his father won 4 times. What treat does Keon Davis have in store for you at home?
Nice feint right there on the outside. Oh, combinate.
What a team flurry and finishes over the top.
Look.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Doesn't want to get up, and he can't get up.
No, he's done. No, he's done. I mean, he disarmed him from the start. First of all, disarmed him from the start. First round on. Here it is, second knockdown right here. Look at the combination, the variations. Going upstairs and downstairs, coming around that high guard. And again, distance, not getting over that front knee. It's not only that, it's just knowing your distance. You know, that takes time to master, understanding your distance. And understanding that, hey, every time I step back or push off that front leg, and I step back.
Oh, goodness.
Forget about what I'm saying right now. I just want to see this finish right
there
now.
There it is. It has to be the end 4th round. Appetite for smoke. The entire Mason family is on their feet.
And here's the end of the fight right here. This is it. Finishes with a hook on the inside. You see Jaimes, he squared up, just giving all his body away. That's why he was able to land that body shot, square position. Nice little nudge right there just to get distance for himself, and then the finish.
Oh, he went downstairs there. Body shot clearly affected Slava. And now a lot of time to work with for Xander Zayas. Swept across that body with the left hand, and now Zayas is looking to close the show. Another body shot comes in. That is it. TKO victory, Xander Zayas.
This is the end of the fight right here. He's just pouring it on. Looking to open up a shot to be able to land something right there to the liver once again.
Actually looking into the crowd and smiling. He's so comfortable right now.
Yes, he is. And you hear the voice in the background of Terrence Crawford yelling to him and saying that, hey, don't allow him to tie you up and hit him downstairs to the body. That's where it's at. There it is.
Shot.
That's where it is. I told you.
Body shot by Keyshawn Davis.
Over.
It is a knockout victory. Over. Hey, Norfolk, Virginia, your young man just did it.
The easiest way to get to your opposition is the biggest target. You see Keyshawn right there, staying composed on the inside, not allowing Berinchyk to tie him up. Again, nice control right there, getting loose, not giving up his hands, keeping his hands free, and landing that shot right there to the liver. Now understand this, from the southpaw stance, that liver sits right there where he landed, right there. You see him dig that shot up. Perfect technique on the inside by Keyshawn Davis, and you saw the effect of that shot right there. No mas from Berinchyk.
Became a father.
Starting to get his timing down, starting to see his punches very well.
And with his back on the ropes, that's not where Cuevas wants to be. That's why you saw him spin into the middle of the ring, center of the ring. Oh,
there it
another
is.
left hook. Partially blocked. Ooh, that's a lead right in the left drop. Cuevas in the back of the corner.
3, 4, 5. Derek, look at me. 6, 7, 8. Derek, look at me.
He don't want to be here.
Look at me, Derek. You want to go?
He don't want to be here. He done.
Look, the body language and the reaction from Derek Cuevas set it off. He was hurt earlier this round.
Norman right there, check hook. He saw his man loading up for a left hook of his own. Again, Cuevas, that's his favorite punch as well. Norman just staying disciplined, keeping his feet underneath him, not lunging, just making him pay as he comes in. Check this out. Boom, and this is the finish right here. Doing a good job right there, going around the guard and then coming in with a swivel jab right there to create that knockdown. But that left hook right there, that's what started everything. Coming around that jab. Good swivel jab right there to send Cuevas to the canvas, baby. You know what? Cuevas tonight, I mean, that's a high boxing IQ. He got hit with that shot. Now he's very aware of it now, Tess. And Cardenas has yet to land that same shot again that he landed in the second round.
Body shot, right hand. He's in trouble again. Here in this 8th round, it's all in a way, and it's all over. In a way is great in 8.
By Goya in a way, again, when he knows he has his man hurt, when he can feel that he's not giving any kind of resistance, he goes in for the kill. At this point, it was just a matter of time. Inoue knows it.
His mindset, how he comes in as a vaunted team heavyweight sensation. Let's see how he reacts as a southpaw. Fought only on the junior circuit as an amateur. And there you see a 2-punch, have a seat shot for Marcel Bode. Yeah. All right.
You got to realize with his brother, he's fighting guys with a losing record. So that was a lot of it. And then he took a big step up in Moderna. And
look at that shot right there. That shot right there to the solar plex. That's all it takes. One shot to the solar plex. Where is it?
It didn't come.
Nothing came.
it hit
oh
off the
my
glove.
goodness! It went off the glove.
Both.
Look at this. Wait, hold up. Go. These some good replays. Go back. See how your eyes can fool you. Nothing landed.
And the second shot.
Nothing landed.
It landed on the glove, and the glove hit him, and then he went down.
He must have felt the power and said, I want out. I don't want no part of this.
Because every time Sasaki gets close, he really doesn't know what to do. He either tries to grab or he stands too straight up in the pockets.
Oh! Big right hand! Wow! A thunderous right by Sasaki. He is not getting up.
That's it.
Wow.
Good night.
That was devastating.
I believe here's the finisher.
Yeah, this is going to be the finisher now.
I think there's a chopping right. Yep.
Ooh. Wow.
Woo!
You could see he was out.
Yeah.
He was out
before he hit the ground.
on his feet.
Yeah, he was gone.
And a championship won for Nakatani. Devastating. He is laid out in brutal fashion. Absolute devastating dynamite power by Nakatani. And now there is a situation in the ring with Maloney. They need medical attention in there right away. That was as brutal of a single punch as you will ever see. Here's what happened.
My gosh.
Watch his legs. That's all you need to know. Watch the legs.
Flick jab. Stand, getting range. He sees him coming in, times him perfectly. Gets his head off the line, looping left hand knuckles, pointed down. Oh my goodness.
It's as big as it gets. It's as powerful of a single knockout punch as you'll see in the sport. Junto Nakatani wins a world championship and stays undefeated with this monstrous left hand. And I want you to see it in real time and listen to it. Here it is. Listen to this punch.
You're taking a lot of punishment.
Love that. Love that.
Excellent job from Harvey Doc from the state of New York.
Oh, what a finish from Abdullah Mason. He didn't need a short leash. All he needed was one shot to say good night.
Wow. Here it is, timing. Got the high guard up, he waiting for the chance. Mid-range jab. Why you gonna do that, son? Some punches to the left, you shouldn't throw some punches, especially a jab at mid-range.
Wow. This is just ridiculous. Accuracy,
go ahead.
Power, and destruction.
Oh, throw the jab at mid-range. Go ahead. You're not supposed to do that.
Let's listen to
I
how
want to
it
listen.
sounded.
I'm going to just be quiet.
Check that man's knee out.
He put him in A.
Uppercut and a big knockdown scored. My oh my, Susu, hometown hero, knockout scored. Devastating power from Susu, Brooklyn born and does it at home.
Again, put that pressure on Susu, marching forward, got the high guard up. Just waiting, anticipating. Lets the right hand go. Boom. Loop the right hand. Didn't throw it straight that time. Just taking advantage of Torres being in a terrible position. You see him squared up right here. Trying to fire back. Never saw that punch coming. Here it is again. Different angle. Susu putting that high guard up. Nice little pull right hand. But he was able to step back.
Listen to this. That rear hook. That's good stuff. Man, you see that right leg.
Both his losses were stoppages against Anthony Durrell in the 4th round, and then against Jason Rosario in February 2019. In the 9th round.
There it is. There it is.
Shot.
There it is.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Walk to me. Come here. Want to continue, man? Come on.
He wants to continue.
Statement.
And
there it is. There it is.
Troy Isaac,
there it is.
When tonight is done, I want you to say I am a legitimate middleweight contender.
Look, just stepping out in space right here. This is what I'm talking about right here. Stepping out in space. Nice step. What did he do? He come behind the jab. The jab is what set it up. He got Hernandez to look at the jab, but he's in his nice little rhythm. Boom, landed right on the chin, right on the money. Never saw that punch coming. That's why I had that type of effect. Here it is again from a different angle. Stepped right behind it, boom. Caught him. He thought he was going to be able to take those all night. Nuh-uh. No, not at all.
He beat the count, but I stopped the fight.
And you hear referee.
But you want to know why the referee stopped the fight? He beat the count.
Why? It was done.
Because he was getting whooped the entire fight.
Yeah.
It wasn't even competitive.
This almost over, Tess. Neri can't keep taking these type of shots over and over and over.
What do you see as a potential finisher here, Tim?
There's the right hand! He just answered the question! As Neri has crumbled and the monster has roared! He's done it again!
Of Luis Neri. Tim, there are not enough superlatives to paint on this performance from the 2nd round on.
No, not at all. And that finish right there, I mean, what do you say, Tess? And look at the way Neri hit the canvas. Knees buckled. Got hit with an uppercut, short uppercut right there on the inside. But then that short right hand has that type of effect. My gosh, that's just different level of technique right there and punching power. That's God-given stuff right there. You know, Tess, you know what the difference is really with the Terrence Crawfords or the Inoues of the world? Their athleticism is godly.
Both of you.
Oh! Oh my! Wow! He is laid out! Absolutely flattened! The champion is flattened! Angelo! That is as big as could be! Knockout of the year candidate! Stamp it! And it's for a world title! Wow!
You know, we mentioned the left hook, how that was a great weapon against Leonardo Lopez, especially on the inside. You could not land a better, cleaner shot than that, right on the chin. Leonardo Lopez makes fundamental mistakes. He throws the jab, he gets tall, his chin is exposed. This is why you don't do that. Bang, left hook on the chin, out for the count.
Oh my! How about the splatter of sweat and the head to the back of the ring? Man, oh man!
What a fight, incredible dramatic finish, no question.
And we want to tell you the good news, and that's Leonardo Lopez is up on the stool, getting medical attention, and is to his feet.
I mean, if that's not knockout of the year, oh my goodness.
Talk about using your physical advantages, Tim. He set the tone early.
He heard
that
that.
uppercut. Oh, and that's a 3-punch combination. And Saudi is down in round 1.
Oh, it's over.
4,
Wow.
5,
Bro, he
6,
broke a rib.
7, 8.
That's a rib, bro.
That is Tim Bradley seeing it immediately when it happened. The reaction of Saudi and that rib shot.
Look, he's stepping back, getting his range. Just got his eyes on it. Look at that nice little step back roll with that shot right there. And you see right there, you see how he reacted to that right hand. It was a shovel right hand down to that
and look at his right hand go down and protect that rib immediately.
Oh my gosh, right to the spleen. Well played shot right there. Here's the follow-up shots.
Yeah, I mean, he held back with that right to the back of the head, but look at the way he protects that body immediately. And then instead of going down, he gets caught on the way down with 2 left hooks.
Yeah, but those 2 left hooks weren't as hard as that body shot. I'm letting you know right now. Like, he took those shots, no problem.
Inside hook, inside hook. Keep your right hand up, kid. He's got to walk into it. There you go. Oh!
28 professional fights, pulls off the upset with an impressive right hand against Alan Garcia, who is still not upright.
Along the ropes, here he is, getting relaxed with his defense. Oh, didn't I just talk about this?
You did.
Didn't I just talk about this? Rolling inside for a right hand. When you're depending upon catching shots and not rolling underneath them, this is what can happen. There he is. He leans in. He thinks a straight right hand is coming. He's anticipating a straight right hand. But it was a looping shot that he didn't see coming at all. He blinded himself with that. Look at that right hand, how he blinds himself. He never sees that right hand coming. He blinds himself. Here it is. Never saw, and then dropped it right after. Looking for, guess what? Loading up for a big right hook of his own.
And then you see how his head bounced, not only on the bottom rope, but twice off the canvas. And those are the knockouts. Didn't even need to count. He gave every opportunity. There you see the reaction of Gloria Alvarado.
2 beautiful shots. 10 seconds to work here in round 3. A solid into the round and a knockdown score for A1. And another one at the bell.
Over. Wow.
That's it, face down. And it's a knockout victory for Sokichi Iwata.
Wow.
Calles Jr. steps in and waves it off as the heads kind of come together, but there's the left hook.
That was right on the chin.
Man, Noriega was in the fight until he wasn't, because he had fought a very good fight so far.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Don't dance too early now, Keyshawn, because Lemos is still dangerous, but not if you can continue to land those powerful shots, and that's how you end the fight. Keyshawn Davis said, I don't care if he's King Kong. If he comes into my house, he's gonna pay the price, and boy, did Lemos pay the price.
And here's the end of the fight right here. Good combination. He knows he has his man hurt. Just following up short shots on the inside. That last uppercut right there. Ooh, that was diabolical, people. That last uppercut right there. He didn't have to do that, but he did. He made him pay for those 6 pounds.
The referee did not get there in time, even though Robeisy tried. That was a vicious finish. He let everything, all the anger.
Okay, well, this is a good fight. They kind of went back and forth, and then you thought Bazinian was in it until he wasn't. Right?
Exactly.
It's like Munguia took a round off and then came back and finished him. Oh, my goodness! Munguia goes down in round 6!
He's done.
Oh, my goodness! He does not beat the count! It is over!
One-punch knockout.
Suras has knocked out Jaime Munguia! The knockout victory against Jaime Munguia!
Can you believe this?
No.
This guy, listen, I said we got to tip our hat to this young man who's coming out here, coming across the world to fight.
He's just starting to really build up the pressure as well. He's pushing Grant back, you know, and he slowly, as he comes in,
Body shot, and one to the head. Down he goes, Grant. It's all too much here for Jordan Grant. I'm not sure he's going to make it. Fantastic performance from John Doherty, who
He likes to get in range. He'll flick that right jab just to kind of blind the opponent because he's really tall for the weight class.
And there's that left hand, and he's down again. He's up against the ropes, helpless. And he does a backflip once the referee, Eric Dali, pushes him off of Carmouche, who is out in the first round. And what an impressive barrage of 3 punches.
And you see, this is all about positioning. You know, you see the lead foot outside, the lead foot of his opponent, setting it up. Beautiful, nice finish, but the follow-up punches right there. I mean, that was probably unnecessary. You didn't have to throw those punches, but you know what? You're in the midst of the action.
And he wasn't down yet.
I mean, he wasn't down yet, yeah, but if the ropes wasn't there, he
charged him about $8 a gallon so far tonight going downstairs.
Carrington setting him up.
It's looking ugly.
That's what he's doing. He's setting them up. He's letting them work. Now using the jab, sticking them on the outside, and here comes the counter.
What a left hook! The leg is bent once again from Andujar. What a finish from hometown Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. Bruce Shoo Carrington.
Look at this. Check this out. The tactical work is how, when, and why you do things. Everything should have a purpose. There's the right hand over the top of the jab. Left hook right on the money, right on the chin. And then you see the defensive effort after the fact from Carrington. Beautiful slip counter right there to the outside. Boom.
Let's
left
listen
hand on
to
the
it.
inside.
Let's listen to it in real time because it was devastating. I mean, that's the beauty of those shots, Dre, is that you end up looking up at those lights here at the Hulu Theater, and Shushu just shines.
Typically, we see left-handed fighters do that. That's what they do to us when we throw the right hand.
Oh, that left hook drops him.
Wow.
On his knees, crawling around. And Kenny Bayless says, I've seen enough.
What did I just get hit with? Right hand down to the body, you see the foot placement outside. That's where you want to be when you're fighting against a southpaw. Right hand right there on the shoulder, on the chin, boom. Come around with the left hook. And guess who was coming to his right? Chavez. Check it out right here. Right hand on the shoulder. Chavez is looking for the left hook. Nope. There's a right hand right in between. The right hand of Chavez was down.
Final half minute of round number one. Ibarra, 28-year-old from Denver, Colorado, a 4-year pro. So Ali Walsh gets our evening going. And he scores a knockdown in the closing seconds and wins the fight like that.
That's the right hand, Tess.
Yep.
Nico Ali Walsh.
Nico was looking for this right hand all night long. He threw a left hook, landed it, blinded his opponent with that. Now overhand right just landed right on the chin. You can't get hit with that shot, especially early in a fight, and think that you're going to take it well. Here we see again an exchange with Ibarra landed, but his didn't land enough to detour Ali Walsh. Ali Walsh had his eyes set on that right hand, and it landed right on the button, right on the money. And then down goes Ibarra, and he wasn't getting up. And you can tell the way that he fell that the fight was over.
Never saw the punch coming, Dre. Like you said, the left hook right there, blinded him, lined him up for that overhand right. Put him in that position for the overhand right. And Ibarra goes down. Now, this is the thing. Ali Walsh, 2 fights ago, I would say, I don't know if he got it. I don't know if he had it. Had a trainer change, went into the lab, worked his butt off. You can see he was sparring top competition in the gyms in Las Vegas, and you can see a major improvement in his ability to box.
He was in with Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga, who is the well-heralded super middleweight prospect with loads of power. So yes, it pays off to be in the gym. It pays off to be in with better fighters. And that 3-2 combination that he has been working hard towards does this right there. First round knockout, Nico Ali Walsh. Let's go up to the ring and make it official.
Looks like Daenerys made up his mind. He's going to fight fire with fire, and that's just the way it is, for better or for worse.
Drops Daenerys. He's able to somehow manage to find his balance. But either way, man, it might have been better to just go down, Dre, because Inoue is going to work here. And the left hook now does put down Daenerys round 2. And this fight is over.
That's
what
it.
an impressive knockout victory for the Monster.
Wow.
Here comes the Olympian, Torres. Young man from Tulare, California, big left hand and a huge right, and it is a face plant. Destructive power from Richard Torres Jr. And then this is the
straight
finish.
left hand, and here's the finish right here. Torres understands what's in front of him, knows he has his man hurt, but look at those 3 shots right there. And that right there, you never want to see a fighter land directly on his face. I'll call that a level 4 knockout win right there. Level 4. That is the worst way to be knocked out. When you fall directly on your face.
Tim, I think there's a reason why.
I mean, these guys are, 37 years combined, 19 and 18 years old. So they're both very young inside this ring. Oh, nice jab from Martinez. And there's a left hook that puts Martinez to sleep. The dynasty continues as Emiliano Vargas proves why he is El General, the general. You need to ask.
Because look at, he turned the left hook over, people. Look at him, how he turned this left hook. Oh my goodness. On the chin. Oh, look it, downstairs, okay. Swings a shot, boom. Right on the money, turns it over perfectly. You want to know why he went down like that? Because he turned that shot over. He didn't slap with it. Down, thumb down.
First real significant shot.
Seriously. Nice uppercut. Oh, big left hand right there from Hirioka. And that's it. It's over.
The power is real. The power is there. The power is there.
It is there, but that's why you were looking for him to throw. He saw the opening. He dropped him early, and then that was the first knockdown, and then we'll get a look at the stoppage.
Again, came right back down. Ooh, oh no, ooh. Yeah. Uppercut.
It was the uppercut with the right, and then he finished
then the left hand. The left hand spun around, came around the boom. Yeah, right on the chin.
And that one was just grazed. That's it.
Yeah.
It didn't even look like it hit him.
Right hand to the body is a good one. And a big right hand that comes in. Great work from Itauma. Big combination scores the knockdown here in round 11. That power of Itauma comes through, and he gets it done at 11. Dismisses an unengaged Paul Butler by hitting the accelerator and putting on a show.
Anyway, made him a punching bag for the entire night until he stopped him.
Looking to make a name for himself here on the undercard of the Lomachenko fight in front of his hometown fans and against a well-known fighter as Alvarado on the receiving end. And some combinations by Barbosa, and Alvarado lands on his back and he can't get up. Alvarado grasping for the ropes, and Alvarado is done.
I think we're seeing this replay here. I believe it was the right uppercut, left hook combination. And you saw the grimace from Alvarado after that combination landed. You can tell he got hurt. Straight right hand ended it. Didn't see it. And it's always the punch that you don't see that hurts the most. We'll see that again from a different angle. Here comes that straight right hand.
It was that left that started off the whole thing, Chris. You're right.
Bang, right there. He blinded him with the left jab, put the right hand right behind it.
Into the ropes. Leonardo, what can you tell us about Rosales right now?
Aldo Cortez told me that maybe what Tim Bradley was observing.
Oh, knockdown scored. Left hand from Stevenson. He is flat on his back. Here in round number 4, struggling to get up. Does he have his feet under him?
Take a step to me. Take a step to me. Walk to me.
Charlie Fitch has to assess him here. He's still wobbly. That's it.
Think of this knockdown. Shakur being comfortable in the pocket, going down to the body. 2 straight left hands. As Gonzalez tried to actually get away, was forced out with the body shots. And look at the angle of Shakur Stevenson.
And because he
right
backed
down
up,
the middle.
Because he got backed up, Shakur got extension on that left.
Extension on that left hand.
He pulled straight back.
There it is again. Nice little catch. Showing good defense right there. Nice uppercut by Shakur. And the straight left hand to finish the combination.
That was awesome, that left hand, wasn't it? And sneaky.
Cola swings and misses and then retreats back to the ropes. And a 2-punch combination drops Cole on his face. That is it. Lomachenko is supreme.
stick from Naoya Inoue. As round 7 comes a big right hand from Naoya Inoue, and Maloney is down and hurt.
6, 7, 8.
It's over. It is over. Naoya the Monster Inoue on Halloween night knocks out Jason Mayhem Maloney. Right hand it was.
Inoue started this fight the way that he ended it. He just got on fire. He revved up his engine, and he was all gas and no brakes. He did everything. He showed speed. He showed power. He showed some flavor with his feet. And, you know, he ended with a devastating right hand like that. Maloney just made a mistake, threw a jab out there, and Inoue just took a half little step back and just made him pay with a brutal shot. You saw that coming. We were talking about this over the last couple rounds. It doesn't look like much is happening, but there's a lot happening. And you see Inoue, a guy with an IQ, setting up a shot like that to have an emphatic victory here in the United States. There's a lot of people that are going to start to know this young man's name. And if he continues to put on performances like this, he will be a household name.